All right, Eric Stromquist and Ken Smyers here with a very, very special episode of Control Talk Now, the Smart Buildings videocast and podcast. Kenny and I are in Miami. Why are we in Miami? Well, we thought Orlando was a little too boring for this. Now, you know, Orlando's okay. But as you know, the ControlTrends Awards are coming up February 2nd in Orlando, Florida, BB King's, the biggest event going. This year, because it's on Super Bowl Sunday, we're starting the ControlTrends Awards an hour early. After the awards are over, we're going to bring the TV set in, and we're going to broadcast the Super Bowl that's taking place at this stadium right here. So... All right, ControlTrends community, you got to start with a little Cuban coffee in the morning before you start announcing the awards. Kenny, what's our next category?
All right, Eric, this is a great category. 23 nominations from around the globe. We have Building Automation Plant Equipment Controller of the Year. Our first nomination is Global Controls 5 iSMA Hybrid IoT Controller.
Congratulations, everybody. You know, but what I'm getting at is this is a perfect segue into our next award, which is the Impact Solution of the Year. Impact. This is a new category, right?
Yes.
So I think that this is going to have a big impact on the Miami economy. They've made a big investment here. Right. But our Impact Solution of the Year finalists, we had 23 nominees from around the world, Kenny Smyers. Yeah. A lot of impacting going on in our industry. As you know, there's a lot of changes. If you watch ControlTrends, you know, we track those changes. But without further adu.
Well, you know, I just want to say something. I remember how you always said that there's going to be an intersection with the Silicon Valley and with the mature vendors that we've had, that, you know, the stable forces for 100 years in our industry. We're seeing those two major titans collide, and they're coming up with new impacts and solutions. And some of the nominees are going to be new names to some of our ControlTrends community.
Yeah, so if you don't recognize them, you will. But without further ado, Kenny Smyers, can I have a drum roll, please? Very good, very good. So the first one I've never heard of before, which is, you got to read this for me because I can't read it.
Well, this is a European company. It's the iSMA tool Global Control 5. Is our first
out of Poland.
Out of Poland.
Oh yeah, those guys.
Hey, we're the monkeys, and people say we monkey around, but we're too busy singing.
All right, Kenny Smyers, man, what would Miami be without a swimming pool? You know, so we're at the swimming pool now. It's a little different type swimming pool.
Vertical swimming pool.
Yeah, but you think about it, great innovation comes about when you think about things and design things differently.
Sure. So
our next category is the IoT Product or Solution of the Year. And tell us who our first finalist is out of the 21 nominees.
Love to, Eric. Global Controls 5, iSMA-B. It's a hybrid IoT controller.
Very cool.
Okay, ControlTrends community, we have a slight setback here. We seem to have lost track of Eric. We were down here at the marina.
I'm over here, Kenny.
Where are you, Eric? Eric.
A little wet in here, buddy.
What are you doing? Get up here, man. We got an important category to announce.
Water's nice.
Jeez, oh man.
All right, what do we got, buddy?
All right, Eric, we've got the Small Buildings Automation Control System of the Year.
All right. Our first nominee is Global Control, Intelligent Solutions, Managing Automation.
Great.
We'll go back in the water, man. It feels nice.
Eric, watch your sharks, okay?
Fuego en mi corazón. Fuego, fuego en mi alma.
All right, Kenny Smyers, this is like best tech support person. Looks like some of the people in our industry doing a great job. Got the smartphone, rocking and rolling. Let's move over to the best tech support small manufacturer.
All righty, right next door here.
Let's go. All right, best tech support small manufacturer. Ken Smyers, this is what it's like in the tech support day of a tech support person in our industry, man. You got to go a little crazy, be a little crazy to do this, right?
I can imagine. Yeah, Eric, and I'll tell you what, some great people. We had 23 nominations in this category, and first up we have Paul Kackle from Global Control 5.
You guys, just relax, come to Miami with us. You don't need to be feeling like this when you're doing tech support. G5. All right, Kenny Smyers, best tech support small manufacturers, equally as hard, just not as big as companies. Who we got as our finalist?
Well, first up we have a nice company out of Poland called Global Control 5.
Anyway, Kenny, I think it's a great place to announce an award that we're very passionate about, the PID Award, which stands for Passion, Integrity, and Dedication.
Yeah, as we learned through the years that there's been people that go that extra mile, you'll do that extra thing, mentor people, do things above and beyond, and it's time to give those guys recognition and those women recognition. So this is a very important category for our Control Trends community.
It is for sure. Well, who are our finalists this year, Kenny?
Well, first I want to just preface it by saying there were 42 nominations. So that means that across the globe, people took the time and energy to nominate somebody in their organization or their company to make sure that they got some recognition. So just getting nominated in itself was a great thing. Our first up is Roger Woodward from Global 5.
All right, man, Kenny Smyers. Again, we're at Domino Park. You can see all the great leaders behind us. I thought it's a great backdrop for the Executives of the Year, large and small. Let's start off with our Executive of the Year, small manufacturer. 21 nominees. Our finalists include
Adam Pograbia from Global Control 5.
Congratulations, Adam. Congratulations to our nominees. It's a great class.
I just want to say a couple things about the executive role and what they do for our industry. Like this incredible mural that lends itself really well to an executive position where it's a really hard job to do, to keep on top of all the trends, all the organizational issues, and to make the right decisions and keep your company on the leading edge, the tip of the spear. So I give a lot of the credit to both the small and large manufacturer Executive of the Year. So hats off to all the men and women that lead our industry.
Hats off. All right, we got another executive category, but let's find another location.
Okay. Important category here at we tried to find something special to bring out, make everybody remember this. And this is the Master Systems Integrator or Distributor Executive of the Year. So we're continuing that executive concept and we're taking it to the next level here.
Right, and you got to figure those executives are not quite as serious. They would probably be hanging out at a place like this, drinking Cuban coffee, smoking cigars, and dancing with beautiful women. So there we go. So who do we have on our list?
Okay, first up we have Chip Cummings from Control Co.
I know Chip. Congratulations, Chip. That's awesome. Kenny Smyers has been drinking so many mojitos down here in Little Havana that they made a sign. They're actually calling this the Kenny Mojito. That's what it means in some language somewhere. Kenny, we're kind of winding it down, man. We got the Systems Integrator of the Year. And, man, we got nominees from all around the world. So kick us off. Who do we have first?
Alrighty, we have OTI, Pleasant Hill, California.
That sounds a lot like Brian Turner's company. Is that Brian Turner's company?
It sure is.
Brian Turner, you rascal. Congratulations.
Then we have our Kudus J Controls from Poland.
It's been a great tour of Miami. It's a fantastic city, Kenny. We're going to have a great show in Orlando. We got one more category. So what's the final category, my friend?
The final category is the Progressive Consultant Engineer of the Year that demonstrated industry leadership in advancing the smart building concept. Then we have the Arkudits Yets J Control out of Poland.
Very, very cool. Is that it?
Yes, that's it.
All right, well, there you go. There are our finalists. Congratulations to all the finalists for the Control Trends Awards. Really appreciate it. Special thanks to our videographer, Eric Blanco, who's shown us around the city and helped us with this. We really appreciate it. So if you ever need of a great photographer, Erica's your best bet there. But hey, man, we will see you February 2nd at the Control Trends Awards. Don't forget that the finals are going to start. We'll get the final ballot will be up with all our finalists on it. Got to revote again. And February 2nd, we'll find out who the big winners are. So with that, Kenny Smyers, let's say goodbye to the Super Bowl in Miami and hello to another mojito.
Indeed, Eric.
Indeed, Kenny Smyers.